Okay. Everything is now set up.
Shug is close by.
Someone sets a challenge, I answer it. But where is my challenger? Is he too scared to show his face?
Alright, I hope this time we get something good.
Manfred! I received your threat. That is why I am here. Not hiding, but waiting. You think you've lured me out? Foolish talk. It is I who have lured you to your death. Enough playing talk! I will not!
So, if you don't know how to, trigger slayers to spawn, you need to make sure to have an empty region and to go for a streak of 100 or more. And you might get something. It's fine even if they don't spawn at 100 because it's a random spawn, so you have to still keep going. What are you searching for? Slayers? Nothing in particular, just trying to get something good for once.
Ranger! I like gore as much as the next
Nah,
dude.
not sure
So it's
Slayer.
almost a shame to break this up.
Terrible. At least this one is not riding a cargo, but he's still useless. And I'm not going to stream too long, because as I mentioned in the post, I don't have a fan, so don't feel like passing out because I get too warmed up. My hands get sweaty easily, so it's really unpleasant, and humidity accumulates in the
Allies have been
room. So,
cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
So yeah,
Shug is close by.
I'm just going to stream until, you know, I get tired, I guess. But I do hope in the meantime we get something we can work with.
Here I am. If you wanted a shot at me, now's your chance. Coming here was the second biggest mistake you ever made. The first was that death threat, and now you're gonna pay for both.
So yeah, I have to find myself a tiny fan for, you know, the PC. Not for the PC, but plug on the PC.
Careful.
Very impressive.
Of the beast.
With moves like that, you could almost defeat me.
He's one of those rare what? To actually have another random one? Really? Okay, then I guess I'm going to check this out. Looks like I came at just the right time. Maybe. But yeah, it's weird. It's the first time I have 2 for 1, but yeah. Usually 2 for 1 spawn when I'm farming the spider captain. You know, the one who doesn't like you summoning spiders because that's his thing. But he doesn't always succeed in ambushing you, so you get a couple of unknown captains randomly spawning in the region. Usually big ones or skinny ones, because of the spider always spawns buff for his armor to fit. And if you get random big or skinny ones to spawn instead, they just are titleless, which will be rerolled the next time you load the game. So this time I'm curious to see what is the title of this guy right here. We've got the Slayer who's drunk. So we had 2 for the price of 1. Of the beast and a drunk. Alright. Not going to keep them because I don't have anything to do with them. I mean, yeah. Of the beasts, if we spawn with bow shoulders, I might have said yes. But no thanks. And I don't have anything to do with the drunk, so yeah. Still, first time spawning 2 for 1. But yeah, sometimes they fail to ambush you, so they give the chance to another. But when the ambush does happen, that's when you can no longer farm them, so you have to reload the save from the backup.
By fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
So yeah, as you can see, the region is empty. We can get back to farming.
Shug is close by.
But yeah, a couple of streams back, we had the Shadow ambushing us. A Shadow always spawns as an assassin, and always a pick.
But where is my challenger?
We have this guy who can throw assassin's daggers, but he's still a slayer. If we could get something else, that would be great.
Man swine! I received your threat.
Maybe
That
the
is why
wall
I
to
am
piss
here.
off
Not hiding, but waiting.
evil.
You think you've lured me out? Foolish talk. It is I
good
who
one.
have lured you to your death.
Not riding a Kagor or anything.
You'll be my supper later. You will not.
Again, make sure the region is empty and you get a streak over 100. Well, 100 even can trigger it, but you know.
Dead man! I lost count of
Oh,
how many
the unforgiving.
hits you get. Now I think you lose count.
Evil did manage to farm one of those. It's my first time having this one. And he has both shoulders. Alright. I think I'll keep this one.
We are flying! Sauron's domain is now much smaller.
I've not noticed. This one has fire weapon, so yeah, there wouldn't be anyone asking me if I can make this one into a necromancer. That would be a no. But I'm still going to keep him. Just going to make a folder for this guy. At least we got something good. If they spawn with the fire weapon, I think you could get him to randomly have fire bombs or something just because he uses this element.
Zog and his
I know
acolytes
he
have been
can
cleansed by
randomly
fire.
also get
Mordor
a
is not yet
flamethrower.
yours.
Shug is close by.
Alright, I'm going to do
Someone
his
sets a challenge, I
favorite
answer.
technique.
But where is my challenger? Is he too scared to show his face?
Which is, let's see, daggers. Throw 5 daggers. And he also did it on top of this guy, so might as well do it myself. Never done this before, but it's doable, of course. He gets stuck on top of it.
I received your threat. That is why I am here. Not hiding, but waiting. You think you've lured me out?
That didn't work.
Talk. It is I who have lured you to your death.
Evil lied. It's not a good one.
Time to turn the world up for.
It's just weird fighting him on this.
Up to me, is it?
And yeah, he's stuck there. Yeah, again, nobody else is in the region.
That won't work anymore.
He adapted, no worries. Simple headshot. We won't be getting any ambush on this platform, but as I reach something like 200 or something, I'll drop down and I might just get something. My brain is just mush, but I believe I've said something 3 times in one sentence. And are we going to get something? Someone? No? Alright, get your HP back, that's fine. It'll help us actually.
Give up, worm.
That's not what I meant to do. Although, well, that is also one way to farm the ambush. We may not see the streak, but it's still going to get higher.
Your speed, your power, your strength, it's almost enough to impress.
Nah. I don't care about you. If he had spawned as the meat hooks, I might have considered taking him. Even if he has one shoulder, it wouldn't really matter if I'm to turn him into something. But no.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
Apparently he's his brother. Well, not anymore. I erased his timeline from existence. Something feels different about your face cam. Probably the fact that I moved
Shug is close by.
the camera on the screen. That was to make it work with Elden Ring. Yeah, erase
Here
his
I am.
existence.
If you wanted a shot
That's
at me,
just
now's your
how
chance.
evil I am. Because you can't deny the fact that Talion and Celebrimbor are really bad people. I mean, sure, they fight and kill orcs because orcs are killers themselves, but not all orcs are bad.
Man swine! Coming here was the second biggest mistake you ever made. The first was that death threat, and now you're gonna pay for both.
I erased his existence, and his brother is never going to even remember he had this brother.
Watch me!
Actually, never had one. Is it possible to spawn slayers with special titles this way? Yes, I actually did get a prankster the other stream. A couple of streams ago, yes. And the prankster always spawns with a...
Learn your tricks!
So he always spawns with decoys, no matter his class. So, yeah. But we did get one as an archer, so he was useless. I got one to spawn as the blast, and also as the destroyer, which always spawn as, you know, destroyers. We got a couple of warlocks slash crafty. The shadow the other day. Like I said, they always spawn as, you know, assassin. We got a mad slash crazy. We got a Berserker-Master a couple of months back. Berserker-Masters always spawn as either commanders or berserkers. We also spawn Ologs from time to time. Those usually never spawn as slayers. They don't normally spawn as slayers because it's just not working properly. Like the Slayer archers, they do not use the 3 attacks from the Slayer class, but they do adapt quickly.
If you wanted a shot at me, now's your chance.
And, you know, couple, it's not more than a couple, I mean 10 minutes ago we had like
very much doubt you'll survive this. But if you do,
of the beast,
maybe this time I
know the Olog?
recruit you.
Well, he spawned as a slayer.
Get welcome.
And you have to be careful because a wrong move and your streak might be reset, which forces you to do it again. Maybe the reason we had an unknown slayer as a bonus, you know, turned out to be drunk, was because
You fought well.
was about to
Till
ambush
I
me
enter
as I
into it.
did the acrobatic moves. It's just, you know, not only is he filthy, but he's a Kaga rider, so that's a no from me.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
So yeah, so far we got the Unforgiving.
Shug is close by.
Someone sets a challenge, I answer it. But where is my challenger? Is he too scared to show his face? Manfred! Good to see you again, my lord.
See, he's happy to see me.
Give up, worm! Man swine! What is this? You're making me look bad showing off like that. Nobody makes me look bad. Nobody.
Worm Killer. I don't think I really care for the title. At least this one has both shoulders and doesn't ride a Kagor. But yeah, it's nothing really special. Nah.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
Okay, let's see if I remember, like I said, how, you know, he does it, even, I mean. He's doing the shadow pull, and then tries to grab, and he's throwing daggers.
Shug is close by.
The only thing I don't like about it is if I do it on the ground, the daggers
Someone set a
usually
challenge,
get
I
the
ask.
attention of random
But
grunts
where
who
is my
just
challenger?
go and try
Is
to beat
he
you up.
too scared to show his face?
So we could try doing it up there, and yeah. Like last time. We don't get any ambush here. But let's try to get a good streak before we get down. See? Probably not. Oh well.
You! He's made a big mistake coming here. Show him how, big lads.
You maggot!
Oh.
You've got some skill with the blade, but as you're about to see, not quite enough.
Nah. Archer Slayers suck. They are even worse than Olog Slayers.
Mordor is not yet yours.
The only thing that seems to give them is the quick shot.
Shug is close by.
Here I am. If you wanted a shot at me, now's your chance.
There may be some exceptions with the Slayer archers. For example, the Deadeye, which I like.
You maggot! Well, well, well. Now's your chance. Do you really think you'll succeed where so many others have failed? Die, club! Here comes the explosion!
Not really that much easier than the other things I use. because you can also mess it up. So far, no grunts, you know, this side to join us. That's good. Come on. No ambush? Seriously? Okay. Well, keep going. Over 300, no ambush. Wow.
Northman! You're handy with those blades. Let's see how you do after I take off those hands.
Kago Rider. Well, another brother that I'm going to erase from existence.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
I'm going back to my way of doing things. The daggers are... they feel a bit too risky.
Shug is close by.
Here I am. If you wanted a shot at me, now's your chance. I will butcher you where you stand. You're nothing to me. You'll be my supper later. Die now!
Imagine your one purpose in life is to serve as bait.
Silky!
Ah.
You fight well.
Bow shoulders.
Now we'll see how well you die.
We're going to keep this one.
We are flying.
Sauron's domain is now much smaller.
Oh, he's got 4 immunities. Alright. I might transform him into a Stitch at some point, because as I mentioned many times before, I enjoy turning the Skinner into the Stitch. The pants, he keeps them, and they're fitting. Like it stitched himself back up.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
I should think of a
Shard
stream
is
where
close
I
by.
transform the shadow.
Here I
Or
am.
maybe we get a
If you
better
wanted
shadow.
a shot at me, now's your chance. Coming here was the second biggest mistake you ever made. The first was that death threat, and now you're gonna pay for both. Suffer at my hands. Come near me, you fool!
No. Okay, I haven't lost the streak yet.
Ranger! You fought well, till I enter
Oh,
into
Goldfang. Nice. Enraged by rival. Oh, sure, you can kill him. No, that would probably just result in a dash cheater. Well, at least he's busy dealing with him.
We are flying.
Sauron's domain is now much smaller.
Goldfang. Hey, he grew some hair. Oh well. Okay. Good. Going to create another folder for this guy. Back to it. Goldfang is not one of those titles that spawn with one class. So it's not uncommon for them to spawn naturally as slayers.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
I think I would like something. The crafty, or
Shug is close
as
by.
mentioned earlier, a prankster. A prankster warrior would be great. Imagine he has decoys, and
Someone sets a challenge,
his
I answer.
decoys would also
But where
use
is
the
my challenger?
Slayer
Is he
abilities.
Too scared to show his face?
You make him into a powerhouse, and they're going to be just like him. You place them in an arena, and they can basically destroy anything.
Manfred! I received your threat. That is why I am here. Not hiding, but waiting. You think you've lured me out? Foolish Tark. It is I who have lured you to your death.
But yeah, if I do find meat hooks, that would be great.
Die, scum!
Not a cargo rider. Meat hooks is not really special in Nope. Other than he always throws the axe to decapitate other grunts and whatnot. So yeah, they usually spawn as, you know, berserkers, but they can spawn as tanks. But if you spawn one as a slayer, he would be a killing machine.
You fought well, till I enter into it.
So yeah, the Protector, if I'm correct, also based on his chest piece, always spawns as a tank, but in this case, the Slayer. No.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
If you have one of those titles who always spawn as epic, like the Wall, as I mentioned earlier, they keep their usual epic trait. Like epic regeneration on the Wall, he spawns as a Slayer, still with the
Shug is close by.
his thing. So you got a Slayer who regenerates his HP.
Here I am.
You know,
if you
mid-fight.
wanted a shot at me, now's your chance.
Why some Slayers have fast learner traits and some don't? I have no idea. I think you can get them to have the fast Slayer as they level up, but I could be wrong. I think it's just randomized, you get lucky or not.
You maggot! Coming here was the second biggest mistake.
But yeah,
you
that's
ever
one
made.
of the good
The
things
first
when
was
you've
that
got
death
a
threat.
Slayer
And
log.
now you're gonna pay for both.
Because it's different to have a Nolog who actually adapts to what you throw at him.
Feel that club? Come near me, you.
But yeah, I think you can get them to have the fast learner if you level them up. But you need to ask Evil or Sam Lethal. They can both be found on my server, on my Discord server.
That won't work anymore.
Okay, I haven't lost the streak.
You there! You're quite handy with those weapons
crew.
of yours. Now let me show you what I
The
can do
crew
with
spawns no matter his, you know, appearance with the no chance, right? Yeah. And this one has a fast learner too. The only issue with this guy is that he has no shoulders, which I don't care for. And honestly, I don't know why people really are looking for titles who have the no chance. I don't know what's up with that. don't find
Zog
really
and his
any
acolytes
use
have been
for it.
cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
It just simply kills you after you're down on your knees. Has the Slayer's pants, yeah. And sometimes Ologs also spawn with the Slayer helmet, which is not likely to happen on a
Shug
normal
is
spawn.
close by.
So yeah, usually when I get the blast / destroyer, they spawn with the
Someone sets a
Slayer
challenge, I
helmet.
answer it. But where is my challenger? Is he too scared to show his face?
Bruce has the Slayer pants, but he's a tank. Yeah, assume no chance he's using Fortress against other players. Yeah, probably.
Good to see you again, my lord.
But yeah, I never really cared about building the fortresses. Unless I try to conquer my own fortresses just for fun. I wish you had the ability to send, you know, a fortress of your own against an enemy region. In Shadow of Mordor, you could send the war chief with his bodyguards against another war chief. Those used to be like the overlords you have today. But you can basically just send your war chiefs against the enemies when the fortress is not yours, of course. That's when you place the spy.
Nice moves, but don't get a big head. In fact, let's try you with no head at all.
Okay, the hacker. I don't think you have anything special. You spawn with both shoulders, you're a warrior, I like that. But you're nothing special.
Zog and
I
his
really want
acolytes
to
have been
farm
cleansed by
those
fire,
titles that really makes
Mordor
you,
is not
that
yet
they
yours.
really make you say, oh yeah. Don't think any of my forts was ever raided. At least I didn't see any notifications about that. Yeah, it's just, I don't find it as interesting because it's all random. Imagine if you could, you know, contact a player and say, hey, what if we control each our own fortresses and we send them against the other? You know, it would keep the gameplay interesting. You'd be sending your captains and just watch them fight. Instead of just raiding a fortress, you see a battleground full of your, you know, creations
Shug is
fighting
close
each
by.
other, and you get a reward for defeating the enemy or something.
Here I am. If you wanted a shot at me, now's your chance.
But instead it's like, you know, I visited this one hacked fortress, it sucked. And that's it. Or you raid your own fortress to see if your defenses are, you know,
Man swine! Very much
perfect or
doubt
something.
you'll survive
I mean,
this. But
what's
if
the
you
point?
do, maybe this time I'll recruit you.
There's no fun having a fortress in a region.
Time to turn the world apart.
The only fun you can have with your captains is sending them against other captains to see how they fight. And that's it. Send them in the arena, see if they are doing well.
Your speed, your power,
The Swift is one
it's almost
who
enough to impress.
has the trickiest game, if I'm correct. But this one is also a cargo rider, so nope. Yeah, it could have been so much better, but we're not going to see any improvement
Zog and his acolytes have been
of the
cleansed
game
by fire.
since
Mordor is
yeah,
not yet yours.
Monolith was terminated, and you know, the Nemesis system was patented by WB, which means no other gaming company can make anything similar to the Nemesis system. You no longer have an enemy who can remember what you did to them and adapt. That's no longer a thing.
Shug is close
At
by.
least until 2036. So yeah, WB is one of those dumb companies.
Someone sets a challenge, I answer it. But where is my
Just
challenge?
as dumb as
Is he
Nintendo.
too scared
Oh.
to show his face?
Can somebody please give the title of the role of Orc Slayer to Eleanor on Discord, please, so they can chat with the others? Because I'm going to do it right now then. Streamer mode. Unable to load profile banner badge and about me. That's weird. I hope it's not one of those bots. I hope I don't have a bot on the channel. You cannot give them any role. I'm guessing it's just... I don't know. This account is gone, I guess? Weird. So yeah, either it's a bot or someone who's so set on, you know, making their accounts private that it doesn't really...
Well, well, well. Now's your chance. Do you really
give you
think
the
you'll
opportunity to
succeed where
give
so
them any
many
role
others have
on your
failed?
server. I suspect it's probably a bot account.
Die, scum!
You cannot interact with them, and you know, it's my server. I should be able to interact with anyone's account on it. So, yeah, suspicious. Yeah, I'm betting it's just one of those bot accounts who probably thought, they sent me a link to their Discord, so I'm going to spam them with whatever they do, really. But they were sent into the Discord server, they couldn't talk or do anything, and can't give them a role. So it just got dealt.
You cleared out loads of small fry, sure. But to me, you are the small fry.
The angry always spawns with a bunch of rage. I think you have, you know, slayers as the angry. It's not the first time, I think.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed
It's not
by
a
fire,
unique thing.
but Mordor is not yet yours.
People are saying
Shard is
hi
close
to,
by.
you know, the account that no longer exists. Evil says hi and bye.
Here I am. If you wanted a shot at me, now's your chance.
Probably a bot account. I mean, the idea of Zero, of creating
Waste time.
a role
I've
to
waited long enough.
prevent random person from spamming in the as they enter the server is really a good idea. If it's a real person, then you have to make sure to have a mod available to give you the role so you can talk. But it's a good way to prevent it if, you know, you have to deal with bots and spammers. Bunch of people asking in the comments why there's a
Nice
ghost
work
account.
for man filth. But let me show you how a real Uruk fights.
Barrel scrapper. With the side eye. Are you looking at me or the person next to me? I think it's one of those, you know, things that, you know, act like a blind eye or glowing eye. It's probably like a scar.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
But I don't like they're covered in filth.
Shug is close by.
This thing can also appear on the lookout. And what else? The drug?
Here I am. If you wanted a shot at me, now's your chance.
You maggot!
Think you have the spine to face me? Then I rip it from your back. I'm the best.
Man swine! Woo! You're
Nope.
really piling up
No
the
cargo
corpses.
riders for us.
Allow me to add one.
No tanks.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
Shug is close by.
someone sets a challenge, I answer it. But where is my challenger? Is he too
I
scared
think when
to show his face?
the stream reaches 2 hours, it should be good enough. As I mentioned before, I don't have a fan, so I don't want my hands to get sweaty.
Time! Go ahead. Put those tiny arms to work. Who knows? Maybe you'll make a scratch. This is it, maggot. Come near me, you get burned.
Finally!
Now that you've got all those
Oh.
flips and twirls out of your system,
got the accursed.
let's say we have a real fight.
Yeah, the accursed is not going to be a necromancer if you're wondering. It's one of those titles who naturally spawn cursed. But you know, we might be able to do something with this guy. So sure, we'll keep him.
We are flying.
Sauron's domain is now much smaller.
No idea if the accursed ever spawns as a slayer, but you know. His title can be changed, so we could work with this guy at some point. Okay, back to it.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
Shug is close by.
Someone sets a challenge, I answer it. But where is my challenger? Is he too scared to show his face? You! I received your threat. That is why I am here. Not hiding, but waiting. You think you've lured me out? Foolish Tark. It is I who have lured you to your death. Die, Glob! Man filth! I like gore as much as the next Uruk, so it's almost a shame to break this up. Almost.
Seriously. Gargoyle Riders are a big no for me.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
Shug is close by.
Here I am. If you wanted a shot at me, now's your chance.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check the Discord because they're still talking about the account. Are they banned? Just going to like cut the stuff real quick. I don't. Another commission artist. Ah, okay. Well, I'm going to close this window and get back into the game if you don't mind. So yeah, they're wondering still if the other account was a bot or not. Because it's, oh, it exists since 2 years ago. Yeah, but it shows up and you can't give them a
Coming
role or
here
anything.
was the second biggest mistake you ever made. The first was that death threat, and now you're gonna pay for both. Get well born.
Hi Dynamic again, how you doing? Swish to Twish. No, you don't. Oh, we have to do it again. Great. But yeah, the best technique, in my opinion, is just to grab and stab. But I know this is boring too much. And it's also painful on the wrist. With pressing the same button over and over.
I was getting bored watching you fight. You got anything better? Anything nasty?
Well, I have to let them know that I'm currently streaming, so I'm not available to always keep chatting. any odd commissions or whatever leads to an immediate ban. Well, yeah. So, did the account try to do that?
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
Because that's my thought, that it's a bot account that tried to access the link to the Discord from Twitch, and since they couldn't, you know, talk about the stuff without having the role, they just quit. That's my thought on the thing, but yeah, it should be in the rules of the server anyway, right now.
Shug is close by.
But yeah, that's my thought. It was a bot account, even if it's on other servers, it's still,
Someone set a challenge, I answered.
suspicious to me.
But where is my challenger? Is he too
Nobody
scared to
banned
show
the
his
account,
face?
it just left.
Good to see you again, my lord. Give up, worm! Die!
I get distracted by the Discord chat. I shouldn't. I have a feeling that evil is around the chat on the stream for some reason. I feel his presence.
Now that you've got all those flips and twirls
Another
out
cargo
of your
rider.
system,
No.
what say we have a real fight?
Get lost. That's not what I meant to do. I'm fine with the tactician because he's pretty fun to have in your game. He randomly ambushes you and say, "Aha! I got you by surprise." My tactics are flawless. He's always like this. Always spawns as this tactician in the Warmonger tribe, or as the brilliant in Mauder. Obviously it's best to have him in the Mauder tribe because he has the
Shug
crossbow.
is close by.
Here I am. If you wanted a
I
shot
knew
at
it.
me, now's
I knew
your
you were
chance.
around. I could feel your presence somehow. How you doing? But yeah, I saw the account on the server. It's just I couldn't really
Very much
know,
doubt you'll survive this. But
join
if you
much
do,
in the chat.
Maybe this
since-
time I'll recruit you.
As I said a bunch of times already during the stream, I suspect that the account that's been trying to join our Discord server was a bot account. So as it joined through the link, it could, you know, spread the graphic designer rubbish talk because of the role that prevents, you know, random spammers. So they probably just left because they couldn't do anything. That's why I thought, you know, that's his butt count. And we had a few spawns that we kept, but not really anything that makes me say wow, really. We got the Accursed that we kept, a Warrior Accursed, voiced by Dwight Schultz. We got a Skinner, a log. We got a Unforgiving, first time I had one to spawn. A Gold Fang, but they can spawn, you know, as Slayers. Still made a backup. But not really anything interesting in my opinion. Maybe we could try to farm different regions, but it's unlikely that it even matters. Yeah, I doubt it. I just do it in Nern because it's convenient for me. Ah, a destroyer.
Fight well. You're fast. You are alive. I change all this.
Well, we got a destroyer, but this one has one shoulder pad. He has Tremor. He pick bombs because, you know. I'm not going to keep this guy. Sorry. Just going to drink. Rip Enrage. Enraged by what? Enraged by curse. Nah. Okay. But anyway, he has 2 shoulder pads, plus I've got already destroyers and
Zog
blast.
and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
Again, nothing that really makes me say wow. I'm hoping to maybe get, as I said already, a mid hook or, you know, wall. Made no immunity, so it could only be 5-1-47. Well, I don't know about that. You know, I don't train them. Yeah, I'd like a wall or mid
If you
hooks.
wanted a shot at
Mid
me,
hooks would
now's your
be,
chance.
you know, what I'd like. Unless he's a cargo rider, then I would say no.
Ranger! Dark Lord's gaze is upon me. Your death will please him.
Mid hooks into Stormbringer. I mean, maybe into a Stormbringer, because you know that would get people's attention on YouTube. But my preference in this case would be Flame of War. Or maybe the Blight Machine. No, the machine would really fit because it's Slaughter Tribe. So probably the Blight, or as I said, Flame of War. But for people on YouTube, that would be Stormbringer. If I made him a Necromancer as well, you know.
I heard the screams from halfway across Mordor, so I got here as fast as I could. I do love a good massacre.
What a loser. He's an archer and he's riding Kagor.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
Meat hooks, necrophiles of war Stormbringer. Imagine if I get a mid hooks that I really like and he's not riding a cargo or anything, I would take the time to try to train it, as long as it doesn't have fears that can't be removed or anything.
Someone set a challenge, I answer it.
He would have the
But
potential
where
of
is my
being
challenger?
the
Is he too
deadliest,
scared to show
you know,
his face?
captain.
Manfred! When we're done here, you'll be tired and dead. I'll only be tired. You'll be my supper later. Ah, shit.
Have you found any Olog Slayer's Necro so far? Nope. I have a Skinner who could become a Necromancer if I were to make him cursed, because he has no element, but nothing really for the moment.
I was getting bored watching you fight. You got anything better? Anything nasty?
That's his war cry. He chokes. Well, not he chokes, but he is out of breath. That's his war cry. That's not what I meant to do. Nah. It's concerning then. You and me total 0 Necromancer all of me at skin on ambush. I mean, I had, you know, a couple of streams back, I had a few Ologs who were actually potential Necromancers, because it was not one of those usual spawn cursed titles. It's just I didn't like them. So yeah, they can spawn as potential Necromancers. But yeah, I had them as regular titles, but they appeared cursed, but without the necromancer
Shug
abilities.
is close by.
I had one captain who was not the crafty, who was spawned as a natural necromancer, but I didn't like him either.
Now's your chance.
He was also riding a Caragor. So yeah, they can spawn as necromancers. It's just luck. Don't know as well if they even could gain the skin. Probably, yes.
You maggot! Go ahead. Put those
I'd say
tiny
it's
arms
possible.
to work. Who knows? Maybe you'll make a scratch.
Like I said, I had a few who spawned cursed, so can be done. But yeah, it's the RNG. You can't farm more than one ambush in this save. So, yeah. Well, there was this unknown captain who turned out to be a drug as well as the beast earlier in this stream. So I got two for the price of one, but I wasn't interested in either. Trying to spawn a Necro Slayer, but maybe I should just grab a good limitless one and try. Well, might be an idea, but it's possible to get Necromancer. It's just requiring a lot of luck. You're probably doing it late in your character story. I don't know if it helps or makes it harder, I have no idea.
Man swine! Now,
Yeah.
Tom. Impressive killing, but I don't want you getting a big head. Well, that'll make it far too easy for me to chop off.
But yeah, I got a
And his acolytes have been cleansed
unforgiving earlier.
Mordor is not
The
yet.
first guy who spawned. Was he the first guy? No idea. I don't remember if he had fire weapon or just no element. I think he had fire. Well, I've got level 80 in game, 100% save where ambushes work. Alright, but I'm not sure if you could actually
Shug is close by.
have better odds if your character's level was lower, because you can train them.
Someone set a challenge.
You know, when
I
you level
answered.
them up from
But where
you
is
know,
my challenger? Is
19
he
to
too scared to
40
show
or
his
something,
face?
they can get the curse skin. And since you're 80, they usually spawn at your level or higher. But spawning level 80 alone is not ideal.
Well,
to
well,
use
well.
low XP.
Now's your chance.
Yeah, like I
Do
said,
you really think you'll succeed where so many others have failed? Take him to the ground!
almost 2 hours of stream. Do I feel like going for 3 hours to end the farming for a bit, or am I going to end in 3 minutes, 2 minutes? I don't know. I mean, my hands are not too sweaty. I might just end the stream at 7 PM instead. When I walk the dog and yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just end it at 7 PM. It'll make it easier for me.
You've cleared out loads of small fry, sure. But to me, you are the small fry.
Jitters. It's the one who runs away. He's got like probably 5 fears and terrors or whatnot. They used to be good to farm back in Shadow Mordor because when you've got a coward, he's terrified by so many things that the game just makes him immune to any other attacks and he becomes a powerhouse. It's just he's terrified to anything else. And then you dominate him and he loses all fears.
Zog and his
And
acolytes
he's
have been
just
cleansed by fire,
a killing
but
machine.
Mordor is not yet yours.
Looks like he could get some sleep. Well, he no longer needs any sleep since I erased his timeline.
Shug is close by.
Here I am. If you wanted a shot at me, now's your chance.
Oh yeah, I started also to I started a new save where I'm going to try to make a better farming one where I have different
Let us not waste
stage
time.
to farm,
I've
like
waited long
early, mid game, end game, where we can get maybe different titles.
Here comes the explorer!
Right, I got to get back to Shadows. Alright, have a good one. I'll be streaming until 7 and that'll be all, I think, yeah. Do save files transfer between people. If you use a save converter, there is one that you can find online. When you jump on it, you see the intro of Shadow where you have the save converter, but it's also asking for your Steam ID and another player's Steam ID. So they have to convert the save file that you're uploading. Personally, I don't feel comfortable sharing with a random program
Zog and his acolytes have been
my
cleansed
Steam
by
ID.
fire, but Mordor is
So,
not yet
you know.
yours.
It's up to you, really. I mean, people seem to trust the person who created this save converter, but I've never, you know, seen this person myself.
Shug is
So
close by.
it's, you know, there's no guarantee that it's a safe thing to do to just convert a save file.
Someone set a challenge, I answer it. But where is my challenger? Is he too scared to show his face?
There are other programs that try to convert your saves, but tries to convert them to consoles and stuff.
I'm not one for fancy words, but I am fluent in death.
But yeah, if you're just trying to change the name of your save file, it's not going to work. It's just going to be transformed into, you know, a new game. It'll be replaced easily by your, you know, account. Almost 200 and none has spawned yet. Maybe it's going to be a second time there's going to be an unknown ambush.
Okay. I was gonna stay out of this, but you're doing too well for me to stay away. I wanted to take it easy today. So much for that.
Let's see. Nope. He's alone and worthless.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
But yeah, going back to the subject of save converters, if people figure out a safe way to convert the saves, I might upload my save files if I do a full, you know,
Here I am.
and
If you
clean
wanted a shot at me, now's your chance.
category, like, oh, do you want to farm early in the game, like the twins or something? If you want to farm mid game or end game during the Shadow Wars, you can also
You're ready for a
farm
quick
during
death. I've no taste for showmanship.
the assault, where you can actually get titles to spawn as ferals.
You're nothing but trash. Come near me, you.
So yeah, my save would be available for those who would be interested. But yet, for the moment, I don't trust the save converters who are asking for Steam ID. Again, Cargo Riders, they all suck. The Sneak is a title that can spawn as any class, I believe. They ambush you as an assassin would when you're low HP. Also, if you target them on the map, they randomly just appear. Other titles can do it, but that's something I would farm back in the day. Farm is not the proper term for this, it's just like I would exploit it when I see the Sneak.
Shug is close by.
Someone sets a challenge, I answer it. But where is my challenger? Is he too scared to show his face? Ranger! I've longed for this opportunity. I relish it.
25 minutes remaining. I do hope we get something.
You're quite handy with those
shark head.
of yours. Now let me show you what I can do with mine.
Evil would beg me to keep him. And they are blood brothers. Immune to curse, fireproof, enraged by burning. He's not a fast learner. He has great strength. Gang of Olog, yeah. Tremor. He has Sharkhead. I don't like how they did the scars for the spikes. They rarely align with the spikes, and it really bothers me. I like the shark head. I don't like how the scars on his head do not align. But yeah, Evil, I didn't know you were around. But yeah, he has no fast learner, and you know, he has other things. A great candidate for trying to get Necro skin. But yeah, I'm really bothered by the scars on the top of his head. It really bothers me. I would have preferred they don't give him scars, or they try to work on make it need to work with the title. Have tablets somewhere checking sometimes. So do you want me to keep him? Personally, I have no love for him. He would look awesome with Necro skin. I will keep a good one. I mean, I'll keep him because, you know, you want him to be around. But like I said, the placement for the scar bothers me.
We are flying.
Sauron's domain is now much smaller.
Unless if he loses the helmet somehow. Last one I had with curse immunity, but maybe next time. I mean, this one has curse immunity. I mean, if you want me to work on this guy in a future stream or something, I'll keep him for that. But myself, like I said, I might have kept him just because of his title, but you know, I make a folder for this guy, but that's it. Have you actually found No Chance of Lug Slayer yet? Yes, I found the Cruel earlier, but he had one shoulder, so I said no. But yeah, I did get a Olog Slayer with no chance. Well, this one was the Cruel. So maybe you'll get your black heart.
Zog and his acolytes
People
have been
told me
cleansed
it's,
by fire,
you know, to
but
put in your
Mordor is
fortress,
not yet
to, you know, kill other players. Because I don't see the point of having the no chance otherwise. Can you drop a picture on Discord later? Sure. But like I said, I haven't
Shug is
kept him.
close by.
I just
Sticks on
looked
your
at him.
face.
He had the no chance.
Here I am. If you wanted
But
a shot at
I
me,
would
now's
have
your
to scan
chance.
through the stream to find it again. But it's really going to be difficult. I can't just skip through all the times I got spawns.
Manfred! Coming here was the second biggest mistake you ever made. The first was that death threat, and now you're gonna pay for both. You'll be my supper later. Here comes the
17 minutes. Max no chance or lug potential. Would be very nice. Flamethrower, Necromancer, no chance to ever bombs and fast learner. He still would be destroyed by my meat hooks. You know, if I end up finding one, I would work on him. And I'm not a usual, you know, savage lover. I prefer warriors. But this one savage would be a killing machine. Yeah, sadly, very unlikely to get no chance meat hooks. Well, I'm not really looking for a no chance meat hook, just a, you know, a meat hooks. The only way to get a no chance meat hook would be for somehow getting a title merge where you have the starting title with the natural no chance, and somehow he merges with the title Meatrix. No, probably not possible.
Manswine! You fight well. Now we'll see how well you die.
He has no shoulder, so he would be acceptable. He doesn't have only one, so I am okay keeping this guy. You'd say, oh, he's not really worth it because he can't become Necro. Monolith, his tribe should have one no chance title. I mean, they could have made, you know, all kinds of new titles and new tribes and whatnot, but that's not going to happen anymore because of WB game. They didn't hire me when making this game. Yeah, I mean, you know, they didn't hire the Uruk Solo either. They just, you know, had him as a consultant or something. Intel, I mean, sure, I can't look for the intel. I leave the mission, it saves him. Still don't know why they aren't orcs with ice weapons. That would be fun to watch. Probably would have been possible if there had been a third game. Imagine orcs that you find in Angmar. They'd have, you know, ice weapons. Imagine your character that gets frozen from their attacks. Yeah. They could have done so much more with the Shadow of Alaska. Shadow of Angmar. Alright, let's lower difficulty so we get more worms. No, actually, no need. We go through the HP glitch.
Poor dog. Poor dog.
I always forget that I can't do it.
Janek.
My shadow orcs would have thrust attacks. I remember Middle-earth battle in blah. The game was Battle for Middle-earth. I love playing as the you know. Oh, your favorite beast for the. Is it not something that makes it more likely to be Slayer? But since he's a Slayer, that's not going to happen. Fear Caragors, which sucks. Easy training. I don't know about that. He's afraid of Caragors. Is it not a permanent fear or something? Our proof on those ambushers is Jigawin. I don't know about that. I don't see the... Cat days is among the easiest. Oh, okay. What enrage? Enrage by stealth. That's pretty good. That's the thing, but that differentiate, you know, people who do scars and people who train them. I don't see what you're talking about him being good. I don't see it. Useless, but also fine. I wish he was limitless. Well, he's not, so he can't become a necromancer. Like I said, I am not one to train orcs, so should I keep him just because you want me to keep him, or should I just do whatever with him? Because I like the fact that he has not, you know, one without the other shoulder pad. But that's all I see with this guy, really. He would get stealth immunity anyways. No enrage is good for a log slayer. They use more flamethrowers and bombs, from what I am seeing. Keep him only if you will work on him. I mean, I have legions of folders for maybe training orcs that you know I don't really ever do, but I still do make them. So one blood dripper folder for this guy. It's like purchasing Steam games that you think, oh, I'm having a good deal buying this game for cheap, but you never play it because you keep playing the same games over and over. So you're just ending up, you know, you just end up with the less money in your wallet. Collecting the air. It's like, I have a collection of bunch of orcs that could be worked on, but I never do. Because it's not really titles that make me say, wow!
Zog and his
That you never
acolytes have
use
been
in 20
cleansed by
years.
fire, but Mordor
Yeah,
is not
probably.
yet yours.
One day I would love to see a collection of you saved Necromancer, all of them. I don't think I have
Shug is
that
close
many
by.
Necromancers. Other than the ones I've made videos about. Well, I have one I've made a video about.
Here I am. If you wanted a shot at me,
Like I said,
now's your
I haven't
chance.
really been collecting Necromancers. It's not something I've been focusing on. It's more your thing. So far I have the Assassin that I turned Stormbringer, and I have the
You maggot! Coming here
Blizzard.
was the second biggest mistake you ever made.
and that's
The
it.
first was that death threat, and now you're gonna pay
So
for
there's
both.
my collection of Necromancers. A Blizzard turned Stormbringer and the Assassin
Give up, worm.
Stormbringer.
Come near me, you get breath.
Necro wood added in each portal. Actually, no. I also have Thrak. So I have 3. You know Thrak? But I did not record the moment I found him and made him a necromancer, so I think it's not really worth doing much with him. If I find another Thrak, you know, manhunter, I would do a full video on him. But it was one of those times where I was not expecting to get anything, so it just appeared and I was like, oh, okay. And the thing I liked about him was that he was an assassin, so he had his full outfit. Didn't have any Slayer pieces that I hate. Alright, have a good one. And he was not a tracker. I don't hate the pieces of armor for trackers, but they're trackers, so their skills are pretty bad. Three minutes before 7 PM, so the stream should end after we get this next Slayer, good or bad.
You maggot! You spilled a lot of Uruk blood. Now I spill pink-skin blood.
Well, this one is meh. Chain driver, yeah, no thanks. I don't like this helmet anyway. Okay, so I think that will be all for now. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.